We are live back here at Elizabethtown College at Kevin Scott Boyd Memorial Stadium. Titus and another Philly youth baseball team. Titus, the home team. Strike one, and we are underway. Baseball youth Philly hitting here in the first. Cohen Shadler chops one to third, and he's retired. 5-3, one away. Check out the rest of the Baseball Youth Philly lineup. Danny Quatelaria is now up, followed by Chaz Wright, Tyler Urim, Dante Ruby, Adam Horvath, Nate Franheiser, Brendan Wozniak, Gabe Everson, and Richie Rossai. Swing and a miss by Quatelaria. John Klepacki on the mound for Titus. That one rocketed foul outside of third base. Nice throw back to the pitcher by the coach over there. Klepacki deals outside. Chaz right on deck for Baseball Youth Philly. Wearing the white uniforms, gold numerals and letters. Pitch outside. Klepacki looks in for the sign. Now the southpaw looks, deals. And that one hit into right center field. It'll fall in for a base hit. So Danny Quatelaria on with a single to right center field. 1 on, 1 out for Chaz Wright, the shortstop for this Baseball Youth Philly team, coached by Mike Guy. Quatelaria leads off first base. Chaz Wright, the hitter. Lefty on lefty, Klepacki deals. Hit into left field and back-to-back singles for Baseball Youth Philly with 1 out. Quatelaria stops at second base. Chaz Wright with a single to left that followed a single to right. So just like that, 2 aboard for the cleanup hitter, Tyler Urim, who is playing first base this afternoon. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 now. The count on Chaz Wright. Check that Tyler Urim. Chaz Wright leading off of first base. And Klepacki deals. Skied foul out of play beyond the home plate area and first base dugout. Runners lead first and second, 1 out. Klepacki deals. That one grounded to short. Throw to second, 1. On to first. Wide of the bag, and it goes into foul territory. A run will score. That's Quatelaria. Chaz Wright thrown out at second base. And Urim gets to second base on the RBI single. And just like that, Baseball Youth Philly takes a 1-0 lead. That'll bring up Dante Ruby, the right fielder. Takes strike, 0-1. Got coaches doing the umpiring here in this contest. Pitches outside. That's why you don't see a umpire behind the plate. Coach is behind the pitching mound, behind Klepacki. Klepacki checks the runner at second. 1 gone. sky-high pop-up into center. And that'll do it here in the first. Baseball Youth Philly gets a run. They lead 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning here. Titus coming up. Baseball Youth Philly with a 1-0 lead. Antonio DeJaneiro pitching for the Baseball Youth Philly team and deals inside ball one to Brandon Sullivan, leading things off for Titus, followed by Wyatt Yude and Travis Payton. DeJaneiro deals. That one a little bit low, 2-0. Yude will be followed by Payton, Conkey, Klepacki, Jackson Grant, Brady Fox. Check that, Brody Fox. Jude Carter, Matt Beningoff, Derek Furno, and Sam Belinsky. That's Titus. Pitch. Chopped in front of the plate, and then it bounces back and goes foul. So Sullivan fighting, spoiling one up there in front of the plate. Count 2-2. DeJaneiro deals. That one's upstairs. And DeJaneiro deals. Called strike 3. And Sullivan down looking for out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Wyatt Yude doing the catching today for Titus. DeJaneiro deals upstairs, and the count 1-0. The pitch. Looks like a called strike on the inside corner, and the count 1-1. The pitch. DeJaneiro gets him to swing and miss there. The count 1-2 on Wyatt Yude. DeJaneiro shakes off the catcher, throws, and that one swung on and missed, strike 3. So first 2 batters that come to the plate for Titus, strikeouts for DeJaneiro, and 2 away, Travis Payton, now the hitter for Titus. Baseball Youth Philly, this Baseball Youth Philly team leading 1-0 over Titus. That one swung on and missed by Payton. And the pitch is in there for a strike from De Janeiro. And De Janeiro deals. That one swung on and missed, strike 3. So De Janeiro strikes out the side against Titus here in the first. 1-0 Baseball Youth Philly as we go to the second inning on BFA Youth Sports, BFA Live Sports.
On that line drive out to the left. Cooper Bryan, 97.7 on that liner. For Cooper Bryan, he might turn 3. He is turning 3. Gonna hit the cut it short. He doesn't need to slide.
Oh, rocket.
Wow.
What an outstanding catch. This is Fitzpatrick, and I call him the freak because this kid is an absolute specimen of an athlete.
We go to the second inning here. 1-0 Baseball Youth Philly. John Klepacki back out there for inning number 2. Adam Horvath, Nate Feinheiser, and Brendan Wozniak for Baseball Youth Philly here. And ball 1 to Horvath, the center fielder for Baseball Youth Philly this afternoon. And that one chopped foul in front of the first base dugout. 1-1. Couple singles, 3 in a row, helped plead a run in the first inning for Baseball Youth Philly. The lead 1-0 here, top half of the second inning. And Klepacki's pitch is low in the dirt. And the count 2-1. And the 2-1. That one chopped to shortstop. Picked there and thrown to first by Brendan Sullivan. And there is 1 away. Nate Fronheiser, the extra hitter, is now coming up to the plate. Thanks for joining us for a day of baseball here on BFA Sports. I'm Vin Ebenu. Thanks for joining us and the entire crew this morning, this afternoon. This is the 4th of 5 games here at Elizabethtown College. And that pitch called ball. And 1-0 on Fronheiser. And that one's outside 2-0. Klepacki threw only 10 pitches in that first inning, so economic despite the couple hits and run. Pitch is upstairs, and it's 3-0 on Fronheiser. Brendan Wozniak up next. And then he'd be followed in the lineup by Gabe Everson and Richie Rossai. Pitch is low. One of those pitches was called a strike, so 3-1. And no umpires here. One of the coaches is doing the umpiring from behind the pitcher's mound. Klepacki deals, and that one called low. So ball 4 to Franheiser and a 1-out walk. So we're trying to gauge some of his calls out there. Hard to hear. So we're trying to rely on where he's calling it. So 1 on, 1 out. Brendan Wozniak, the designated hitter, now up to the plate. Klepacki deals, and that hit him in the foot. So he's got to hobble down to first base. That's going to leave a mark. That's going to hurt a little bit. Let's see if he'll end up staying in the game. Looks like he will. Just coach telling him to shake it off. A little fist bump, pat in the helmet. He's good to go. So Franheiser down to second base on the hit by pitch of Wozniak. So Gabe Everson, the hitter. 2 on and 1 out. And John Klepacki in a little bit of a jam here in the second. In the pitch. In there for strike 1. Pitch to Evanson, bounces in the dirt for ball 1. And 1-1 the count now on the Baseball Youth Philly team catcher. Runners lead first and second, 1 away. Klepacki checks the runners and deals in the dirt. Good block there by the catcher, Wyatt Yude. And the count 2-1 on Evanson. Richie Rossi up next. That one hit in the air into right center field for a base hit. And that'll load the bases as it was hit into shallow right center field by Evanson. And Franheiser had to stop at third base. So bases loaded, 1 out for Richie Rossi. The left fielder an opportunity to expand the 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch. Skied in the air to center field. Getting underneath to make the catch is Carter. Fires it in, heading toward the plate, and too late. The run scores. It's an RBI sac fly as Franheiser comes in for Richie Rossi, and it's 2-0 Baseball Youth Philly. So now 2 away, and that'll send things back to the top of the order here with Cohen Shadler, who grounded to third base in his first at-bat. Klepacki looking to limit the damage here in the second. That one called ball, looks like, so 1-0. Shadler looks at the pitch from Klepacki and hits it high in the air to right, diving, and unable to make the catch, so run's going to come in to score. And it's 3-0 on the RBI single for Shadler. Wozniak came in to score. And Evanson staying at second base. And that'll send Danny Caltiera up to the plate. He's singled and scored in the first. Klepacki deals outside. So 3-0 Baseball Youth Philly here in the top of the second inning. 2 outs. Caltiera. Ground ball up the middle to second base. Touch on the bag. And that'll do it here in the top of the second. Couple more runs for Baseball Youth Philly. They lead 3-0. We go to the bottom of the second on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Ben Conkey leads things off for Titus, and he hits that one foul off the fence right by the third base dugout. 0-1. Ben Conkey, John Klepacki, and Jackson Grant for Titus here in the second inning. They went down in order via the strikeout in inning number 1 against De Janeiro. And pitch low, ball 1. So 1-1 the count on the Titus right fielder. And the pitch is called strike 3. So a little delayed count on a couple of the pitches there. So 1 away and 4 strikeouts now for De Janeiro. And Klepacki will now step in facing his counterpart. Lefty on lefty, De Janeiro deals. And looks like that was a strike, 0-1. Pitch to Klepacki is away, so 1-1. The 1-1 from De Janeiro. That one smoked foul out of play or down the left field line. Check that. It's now out of play as it bounces over the fence. Deep into foul territory there, so count 1-2. Giving it a nice run there into foul territory was Richie Rossi. De Janeiro deals the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Klepacki down swinging. Strikeout number 5 for De Janeiro. All 5 outs that he's recorded so far in this game have been strikeouts. 4 of them, 3 of them swinging. Jackson Grant now the hitter with 2 away. The Titus third baseman. And De Janeiro deals. Now on hit to third. Easy enough play to retire the side here in inning number 2. Nice work by Danny Qualtiliera. It is 3-0 Baseball Youth Philly. We go to the third on BFA Sports.
Make this your best season ever with Gamechanger's amazing new features. Like automatically compiled hit clips that load directly into your player profile, along with your stats. Watch, download, and share with fans and recruiters. Track pitch type and pitch velocity, and display it in the live stream. And watch it all, live, on the web. Check out these amazing new features you can start using now in the app, or learn more at gc.com.
We go to the third inning. Klepacki deals to Chaz Wright, and he hits it foul. Third base side out of play. 0-1. Now the count. 3-0. Baseball Youth Philly. Looking to build on that lead here against John Klepacki as Wright swings and misses there. 0-2. Chaz Wright singled in the first inning. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Klepacki gets Chaz Wright swinging, and there's one away here in the third. First strikeout of the game for Klepacki. Got into a little trouble in the first couple innings, but he's got really good stuff. And that one to the screen, a wild pitch from Klepacki as Tyler Urim steps up to the plate. Urim had an RBI single in the first inning. That pitch outside 2-0. The 2-0 chopped in front of the plate and goes foul. So count now 2-1 on the team's first baseman. Klepacki gets set on the rubber. Now deals. There's a strike. And the count now 2-2. Klepacki deals. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the third for John Klepacki, and there's 2 away. And that'll send up Dante Ruby, who flew out to center field in his first at-bat, which also ended the first inning. 3-0 Baseball Youth Philly. Pitch. Skied in the air deep into center field. It'll fall for a hit into the gap. Heading towards second is Dante Ruby. He's there with a double. He's thinking about 3. Now thinks again and will stay put at second base. So a 2-out double for Dante Ruby. Nice piece of hitting there for the team's right fielder. Adam Horvath, now the hitter. Center fielder grounded to shortstop in his first at-bat. 2 away. Baseball Youth Philly leads 3-0 against Titus. 2 outs here in the top half of the third. And the pitch from Klepacki, that one popped in the air into shallow right center field. It'll fall for a hit. Heading home is scoring is Dante Ruby. It's a base hit and an RBI for Adam Horvath, and it's 4-0 Baseball Youth Philly. As Ruby able to score from second on the RBI single to right. That'll send up Nate Franheiser, the extra hitter. He walked and scored in the second inning. Runner on first, 2 away. And that pitch in the dirt. Runner goes to second. The throw is late and high. So a stolen base for Horvath, and he's in scoring position with 2 away. After back-to-back strikeouts of Chaz Wright and Tyler Urim, it was a double by Ruby and an RBI single for Horvath. And Franheiser now the hitter. And there's a strike outside corner, 1-1. Franheiser walked and scored, as mentioned, in the second inning. Klepacki deals in the dirt. And a good block there by Wyatt Yude. The pitch is upstairs. 3-1 on Franheiser. Klepacki falling behind here after starting off the inning in a dominant fashion with back-to-back strikeouts. Checks on the runner. Horvath at second, deals upstairs, and it's a 2-out walk to Franheiser. And 2 on, 2 out now for Brendan Wozniak, the designated hitter, who was hit by a pitch in the second inning and then later came around to score. Klepacki deals in there for strike 1. Klepacki checks the runners, deals to Wozniak. And ball. For 4-0 Baseball Youth Philly. 2 outs here in the top half of the third. Wozniak the hitter. And there's a strike. Count 1-2. Klepacki deals, runner goes. Hit back to the screen. And Horvath will hit back to second base as Wozniak stays alive, spoiling a pitch. Klepacki deals the 1-2. Hit in the air to left. And it's off his glove. It's going to head toward the warning track. 1 run scores. Being waved around and scoring is Franheiser. A throw to third. Not in time. It's an RBI triple for Brendan Wozniak. And Team Baseball Youth Philly takes a 6-0 lead. Time called as new ball gets thrown out toward the mound. So all this with 2 outs, 2 straight strikeouts to start the top of the third inning. And then a double, RBI single, a walk, a 2 RBI triple. And a strike there to Gabe Evanson, who singled in the second inning. Klepacki deals upstairs in the count, 1-1. 3 runs here in the third inning. It's 6-0 Baseball Youth Philly. Pitch from Klepacki, grounded foul in front of the first base dugout, 1-2. Runner off third. Wozniak with 2 away. The 1-2 to Evanson. Outside, 2-2. No action in the bullpen. This is Klepacki's game. It'll be a 2-2. That one hit down the line and fair. That'll score another run. It's an RBI single for Evanson, and it's 7-0 Baseball Youth Philly. As Wozniak comes in on the 2-out RBI single for Gabe Evanson. And here's Richie Rossi, had a sacrifice fly RBI in the second inning. He is the 7th, check out the 8th hitter of the inning. Looks like we're going to pinch hitter here. And that one fouled back. Two away. Here's 7-0 Baseball Youth Philly. That one scorched foul over the first base dugout. And it's 0-2. And the 0-2. Grounded to second. Throw to first and wide of the bag. Another run scores. It's an error on the second baseman, and the inning continues. It is 8-0 here in the third. Going to second, so runner on second now with 2 outs. 6 straight hitters have reached after 2 outs in the inning. And here's Cohen Shadler. As teammates talk to Klepacki there on the mound. Here is Rossi. So a little something happened in the batting order there. High drive into left center field. It'll fall in for a hit. Go all the way towards the gap. And another 2-out RBI double. It is 9-0 here in the third. Here is Shadler. That was Rossi. Evanson, there's some got mixed up there. Somebody was batting out of order. And here's Shadler, top of the order. So it is 9-0. 2 outs. That one chopped towards third base. Klepacki fields, fires. It's called safe. Throw to the plate, and he is out. And the inning comes to an end. An exhausting inning for Titus. 6 runs here in the third. It is 9-0. We go to the bottom half of the third on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 9-0 Baseball Youth Philly in a rout that continued in the third inning. De Janeiro deals a strike. He's retired all 6 batters he's faced, 5 of them via the strikeout. That one swung on a missed, strike 2. Oh, 2 to Brody Fox. And ball 1. Fox, Carter, and Benningoff for Titus here in the bottom of the third. It is 9-0 Baseball Youth Philly. That one swung on in, fouled away. Count remains 1-2 on Fox. The 1-2 hit foul over the press box behind the plate, and the count remains 1-2. Fox staying alive, looking to be the first base runner, and that one's hit foul again behind the press box as Fox keeps spoiling pitches, staying alive here to start things off in the bottom of the third. Once again, De Janeiro deals the 1-2. That one hit foul outside the first base dugout. It's a battle between Fox and De Janeiro here in the bottom of the third. And the pitch. Count now 2-2 on Brody Fox. The 2-2. And outside, Brody Fox says, work the count full. His first step out of the game. The 3-2. And outside, and Fox, outstanding at bat here to begin the bottom of the third inning, draws a walk on 10 pitches. So the first base runner of the game for Titus, and that'll send up Jude Carter, the center fielder, as Titus looks to mount a comeback here in the bottom of the third. De Janeiro deals, and it gets to the backstop on a pass ball. Fox able to get down to second on the pitch. So just like that, in scoring position. Time called on the field as De Janeiro talked things over with his catcher Evanson. Want to know the count on Carter. De Janeiro deals, and there's a strike. Count 1-1. And there's strike 2 outside corner. 1-2 now on Carter. Fox leading off at second base following a walk, and then getting to second base on a pass ball. Carter in a 1-2 hole. De Janeiro deals outside, and the count now 2-2. Runner goes. That one swung and a miss. Ball goes to the backstop, and it'll allow Carter to reach. Fox went down to third on the play, so now first and third. So it is a strikeout passed ball, and runners on the corners. Nobody out for Matt Benningoff. That one hit foul back to the fence, and the count 0-1. Derek Furno on deck, and it'll be followed up by Sam Belinsky. And the pitch. That one's outside, ball one. So 1-1 the count. Runners on the corners. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Titus trailing 9-0. And the pitch. That one swung on and missed. And the count now 1-2. As action gets going, surprisingly, for the Baseball Youth Philly team. Pitch in the dirt. Good block in the dirt there by Evanson. And the count 2-2. The pitch. That one chopped foul behind the plate. And the count stays 2-2. Once again, it'll be a 2-2. Now one hit foul behind the plate. And we'll do it again. So Titus making De Janeiro work a little bit here in the third inning. Trying to get themselves back in it. De Janeiro's thrown 21 pitches so far in the bottom of the third, yet to record an out. Which could be why the bullpen is up and going. That one hit on the ground to second. Flip to second one. On to first. Called safe. A run scores. So Fox scores. Carter thrown out at second. And Benningoff safe at first on the fielder's choice. And it's 9-1. Here is Derek Furno. Runner on first now, one gone. And De Janeiro deals. Runner stays put. That one swung on and missed. Strike one. De Janeiro deals. That one swung on and fouled back to the fence by Furno. And just like that, the count is 0-2 on Furno. Runner leads off first, one away. That one swung on and missed by Furno. And there are two away here in the bottom of the third. Sam Belinsky, now the hitter for Titus. First at bat of the game, and then Brandon Sullivan awaits on deck. Titus trails 9-1 here in the bottom of the third. That one's outside, ball one. Count 1-0 on Belinsky, the first baseman for Titus. And De Janeiro deals outside, 2-0. Benningoff leads off of first with two away. The 2-0 hit foul over the first base dugout, out of play. A lot of foul balls in this game, either going over the first base dugout or especially behind the press box here behind the plate. The 2-1, De Janeiro checks on the runner, deals. No clear call, looks like ball three. That pitch scorched foul down the right field line. So two strikes on Belinsky. De Janeiro checks on the runner. Benningoff deals that one low. Now it's 3-2 on Belinsky. So 1 on, 2 out. 1 run in for Titus. They trail 9-1 here in the bottom of the third. Runner goes ground ball to second base. Second baseman readjusts after seeing the runner go on by, and it's Chandler who makes the putout for out number 3 here on the bottom of the third. Titus trails 9-1. We go to the fourth on BFA Sports. Welcome back to Elizabeth Town College. Titus trailing 9-1, and they've made a pitching change. Matt Benningoff goes in on the mound after 3 from Klepacki. It'll be Danny Calatiera leading things off here in the fourth inning for Baseball Youth Philly as they lead 9-1. He singled and scored in the first and then hit a ground ball to second in the second. Swings out of his shoes there, and the count 1-2. It'll be a 1-2. And that pitch outside, 2-2 on the Baseball Youth Philly third baseman. The pitch. Inside, it twists him around, and the count's gone full. And the pitch. Rocketed to first base. Steps on the bag, does Klepacki, and there is one away. So one away here in the top of the fourth inning. And that'll bring up Chaz Wright. Struck out last inning. Hits it high in the air to center field. And making the catch is Drew Carter for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Tyler Urim, now the hitter, had an RBI single in the first inning and struck out swinging in the third. Now takes a plate appearance against the reliever Bettingoff here in inning number 4. Bettingoff deals. Hit into center field. Coming over is the left fielder, and it's going to dunk in for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Urim, and Baseball Youth Philly has a man aboard for Dante Ruby, who flew out to center field in the first inning and then doubled in the third, was later stranded at third base. But an opportunity to expand the lead for Baseball Youth Philly here in the fourth. Bettingoff looking for a clean inning in relief. Pitches outside, 1-0. And the pitch hit into shortstop, and coming over to make the catch is Brandon Sullivan, and that'll do it. A single, but nothing else. It is 9-1 Baseball Youth Philly as Titus comes to bat in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is 9-1 Baseball Youth Philly. Titus scored a run last inning, and they lead off Brandon Sullivan here in the fourth. That one hit in the air to left field, and a nice catch on the run by the left fielder Rossi. So one away quickly here in the bottom of the fourth. Wyatt Yude now up to the plate. He struck out swinging in the first inning. So he's 0 for 1. As Titus bats here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 9-1. Pitch is upstairs. New pitcher as well for Baseball Youth Philly. It is Nate Fraunheiser. Made a couple changes in the defense. As Wozniak leaves the DH role and comes over and plays third. Chaz right and right. Danny Colantera comes in to play shortstop. That one popped in the air into left. Coming in the left fielder Rossi again. So 2 straight outs for Baseball Youth Philly left fielder, and there are 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch outside to Travis Payton, who struck out swinging in the first. And that one scorched in the air deep into center field toward the wall, and it'll bounce off the wall. Heading into second is Payton, and now he's making a turn. He's on his way to third. It is a 2-out stand-up triple for Travis Payton. And Titus has a runner in scoring position as well with 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. The speed of Travis Payton off the bat, it went deep. Deeper than the outfielders were anticipating, and Payton motoring all the way ends up on third. So a man on and 2 away, Ben Conkey, the hitter. He struck out looking in the second inning. And the pitch is outside from Fraunheiser, 1-0. And the 1-0 is just outside, 2-0 on the Titus right fielder. And here's the 2-0. That one skied in the air in the infield. Who's going to get it? It is Caltiera. And that'll do it. Despite the triple by Travis Payton with 2 outs, nothing else for Titus. They trail 9-1 as we go to the 5th on BFA Sports. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Baseball Youth Philly leading this one 9-1. Vin Ebenu with you. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports. Game 4 of 5 for us here at Elizabethtown College. Adam Horvath leads things off for Baseball Youth Philly team. And takes a pitch outside ball 1. Nate Fraunheiser up next, and then Brendan Wozniak to follow against Benningoff. And that one downstairs, 2-0. Benningoff on for his second inning of relief this afternoon. Deals the 2-0. Now on hit on the ground to third. Nice diving stop. Throw to first. Not in time. A nice scoop on the other end by Klepacki. Check it out in the Gamechanger replay. Nice diving attempt there by Jackson Grant over at third base. Fields throws to first and just a little bit late. Nice play nonetheless, though. Definitely saved a double off the bat of Horvath. And he's aboard with an infield hit. Here is Nate Fraunheiser, who's walked twice. He pops it up this time. First base side, foul territory. Making the catch is John Klepacki. And there is one away here in the 5th. Brendan Wozniak now steps up to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. And then had a 2 RBI triple in the third. And there's strike 1 to Wozniak. started the game as designated hitter and then moved over to third base last inning. Pitch from Benningoff. That one popped foul. Klepacki giving it a look and makes the catch as he steps from the grass onto the dirt there in foul territory, 2 away. So back-to-back pop-up catches for Klepacki, who started the game on the mound and since moved over to first base. Benningoff on the mound here. So 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Baseball Youth Philly with a 9-1 lead. And here's Gabe Evanson. Couple hits on the day, including an RBI. And that breaking ball misses inside, 1-0. Benningoff deals in the dirt. Runner stays put with 2 gone. And a good block in the dirt there by the catcher, Wyatt Oond. Horvath leads off first with 2 away here in the top of the 5th. That pitch a little bit low, and count 3-0 on Evanson. Pitch is outside. Oh, now it's 3-1. So a strike in there that we didn't see from the umpire. The 3-1. Scorched back up the middle. Headed through the hole and in for a base hit. So a 2-out single. A rocket off the bat of Gabe Evanson and 2 aboard with 2 gone. Check it out on the Gamechanger replay here. Just smoked back up the middle and through for a 2-out single. So 2 aboard with 2 gone. And Rich Rosside now the hitter. And a pinch runner here at first, Brandon Wozniak. That one popped up. Foul territory, first base side. It'll be the catcher, Wyatt Oond, who makes the catch. And no damage here in the 5th. Couple hits, but that's all. It is 9-1. Baseball Youth Philly as Titus comes to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Next on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at English Elizabethtown College, here in Pennsylvania. Titus coming to the plate, down 9-1. John Klepacki, Jackson Grin, and Brady Fox for Titus against Fraunheiser. And there's a strike. And the pitch, that one swung on and missed there by Klepacki. Had a couple nice plays in the field in the last half inning. Struck out swinging in his lone at bat here this afternoon. And the pitch. Fraunheiser deals outside, pass ball. And Klepacki ahead in the count, 2-1. And Fraunheiser deals outside again. So 3-1 now on Klepacki. Titus batting here in the bottom of the fifth inning, trailing 9-1. And Fraunheiser deals, swung on and missed by Klepacki. Strikeout victim here in the fifth, one away. Nice pitching by Fraunheiser to retire Klepacki. Jackson Grant now the hitter. He grounded to third base in the second inning. So he's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And that pitch up and away from Fraunheiser. And the count is 1-0. The pitch outside, 2-0. So Fraunheiser falling behind second consecutive hitter here in the fifth inning, ended up coming back to strike out Klepacki. Pitch to Grant. Popped up, left side. It'll be the shortstop, called Tierra, who makes the catch for out number 2. So it looked like it was going to be a little bit of a debate there. Who was going to grab it, the short or third baseman? It was the shortstop, called Tierra. So 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Brady Fox now the hitter. He walked in the third and scored the only run for Titus. They trail 9-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. That pitch outside, and there you go. Brady Fox doing a little housekeeping there, brushing off the plate. No umpires in this game. The coaches have been doing the umpiring from behind the mound. And that one outside. 1-1. Fraunheiser deals the 1-1. Popped up foul, third base side at a play behind the dugout. And the count now 1-2. 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Fraunheiser deals. Strike. Check that is strike 2, so now a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Baseball Youth Philly leading this one by a score of 9-1 over Titus. And that one's low in the dirt. Full count. Fraunheiser stays on the rubber, starting to work quickly here in the fifth. Deals. That one scorched into center field. It'll fall in for a hit. So a 2-out single for Fox. And Titus has a man aboard here in the bottom of the fifth for Jude Carter. Who struck out and reached first on the passed ball in the third inning. Opportunity to try and get some momentum for Titus here in the bottom of the fifth. Trailing by 8. Fraunheiser deals a check swing, and umpire says he went around, so 0-1. Fraunheiser sets and deals. That one popped foul. Third base side out of play. Over the bullpen batting cage area. Looks like one of the next teams are getting ready to go. Frauenheiser deals to Carter low. Although called strike 3, so the inning is over. Single in the inning. And that's it. We go to the 6th. 9-1. Baseball Youth Philly on BFA Sports. We go to the 6th inning. Baseball Youth Philly leading 9-1. And De Janeiro getting his first at bat of the game. Hits it through the hole and fumbled in the infield there by Titus. And the second baseman, so De Janeiro with the leadoff infield single here in the 6th inning. Pinch, just kind of the extra hitter here, because Rossi was the last out of the 5th inning, and here's Cohen Shadler, so an extra hitter just there, and Shadler was able to duck out of the way of that one. To lead off the 6th inning, runner goes. De Janeiro slides into second, and safe is the call, so it's stolen base for De Janeiro. Pitch by Benegoff is fouled away by Shadler. Shadler on the day grounded out a couple times and had an RBI single in the 2nd. They lead 9-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Pitch is outside to Shadler. The count 1-1. And the pitch inside, and it hit Shadler. So first 2 men aboard for Baseball Youth Philly here in the 6th inning. And that'll send Danny Caltieri up to the plate. He grounded out a couple times, and then back in the 1st inning, he had a single, and later came around to score. As we check in on Cohen Shadler there as he makes his way down to first base and walks off the hit by pitch. So first 2 men aboard here in the top of the 6th inning for Baseball Youth Philly as they lead 9-1. Caltieri. It's a high pop into center field, and coming over to make the catch is the center fielder Jude Carter for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. So 2 on, 1 out. And Chaz Wright, the hitter, he's 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Had a single in the first inning. His team up 9-1 here in the 6th. 6 runs in the 3rd inning for this Baseball Youth Philly team. So runners lead first and second, 1 away. Chaz Wright takes a look at a pitch away. And Bennigoff deals low, throw down to first, and ball gets away, but runners stay put as the ball gets away from John Klepacki there at first base on the overthrow. Runners lead first and second, 1 away. Bennigoff deals, skied high, foul, third base side, and out of play. Heading toward the trees. So a couple of strikes on Chaz Wright as he hits here in the 6th. And the pitch upstairs, and the bases are loaded. So 1 out walk to Chaz Wright, and everybody moves up a base. Shadler down to second base, and De Janeiro to third. So bases loaded, 1 out. And Tyler Urim, the hitter, he's got a pair of singles on the day, 1 an RBI, and a strikeout swinging as he spoils that pitch foul out of play, and the count 0-1. Bases loaded, 1 gone. That pitch in the dirt from Bennigoff, and the count 1-1. Urim up, Dante Ruby on deck. That pitch hit in the hole, through for a base hit to left field. 1 run scores. And the other held up is Shadler at third. So an RBI single for Urim, and it is 10-1 Baseball Youth Philly here in the 6th. So right up to second. Shadler stopping at third base as De Janeiro came in to score. So an impressive display of offense by this Baseball Youth Philly team here this afternoon. Dante Ruby, the hitter, he flew out to center, flew out to right, flew out to shortstop, check that, and sandwich in between was a double. This one popped in the air off the lip of the outfield grass and caught by the second baseman, so there are 2 away. And that'll send up Adam Horvath to the plate. He grounded to shortstop in the second base. Had an RBI single in the third, also stole a base, and came around to score in that 6-run third inning that Baseball Youth Philly put up. And then he singled in the 5th. So a 2 for 3 afternoon so far for Horvath as he takes a look at a pitch off the plate, 1-0. Bennigoff on in his 2nd inning of relief. Check that 3rd inning of relief. And that one hit foul toward the third base dugout, and the count 1-1. So bases remain loaded here with 2 gone. That one in the dirt, and a good block by the catcher Yude. Bases loaded, 2 out. And the pitch to Horvath. The 2-1. Breaking ball. Or check that, the 2-2. And the breaking ball in there. Delayed call, strike 3. And that'll do it. The Team Youth Philly gets a run. They lead 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th on BFA Sports. Bottom of the 6th inning, Dante Ruby, the new pitcher for the Baseball Youth Philly team. Matt Benningoff, Derek Furno, and Sam Belinsky, the hitters for Titus here in the 6th. And now we got an umpire. And here's the pitch. That one swung on and missed. 0-2 to Benningoff. One more game to go here at Elizabethtown College. Starting up in just a little bit here, and we'll have it for you on BFA Sports. So 1-2 the count on Benningoff, who had an RBI fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. And that one hit on the ground to 3rd. Easy play. Scooped up in the dirt, and impressive on the other end was Urim's scoop at first, as Wozniak's throw was a little bit low. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th as Titus trails 10-1. Derek Furno, the hitter, he struck out swinging in the 3rd. And that pitch brushes up some dirt there, 1-0. And Ruby deals in the dirt. Runner goes. And on the wild pitch, Benningoff is called safe there, so it was not a ground out as originally called. So Benningoff safe. And now he's at second base. And so nobody out. Check that. So Derek Furno, the hitter. That one in the dirt from Ruby as he's lost the plate a little bit here on in relief in the 6th inning. So we'll go back and call that one an infield single for the Benningoff. Pitch to Furno, blooped into center field. Drifting over to his right to make the catch is Adam Horvath. And there's 1 away here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And that'll send Sam Belinsky up to the plate. He grounded to second base in his at-bat back in the 3rd inning. So Ruby on in relief here in the 6th. Man aboard at second. Not being held on. Almost had a lead out there to shortstop. Belinsky with an opportunity to drive in a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch. A little sort of check swing there, able to hold on. And he was able to do so, so 2-0. Benningoff leads off second base with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch low. Benningoff trying to be smart here with how much of a lead he takes off. As the team trails by 9, and there he goes. Stealing 3rd, throw down, not in time. So a stolen base there for Benningoff, and just like that, a runner at 3rd. Single brings in another run for sure for Belinsky. 1 on, 1 out. And Ruby deals. There's a strike outside corner to Belinsky. And the pitch from Ruby. Inside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Sam Belinsky. And Titus getting a couple runners aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll turn things to the top of the order here with Brandon Sullivan, who's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the 1st and flew out to left field in the 4th inning. RBI opportunity for him here in the bottom half of the 6th. Ruby on in relief for baseball team Youth Philly in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch low in the dirt. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Pitch Runner goes. Throw down to second is in time, and a run comes in on the throw down to second base. So Belinsky caught stealing for out number 2. Beningoff scores, and Titus now trails 10-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. So base is empty now as Sullivan continues his at-bat. And a strike there, 1-1. Wyatt Yude on deck for Titus. And Ruby deals upstairs and away. Count 2-1 on Sullivan. Check that 2-2. And the 2-2 is outside, and Sullivan has worked a full count. Ruby deals. That one hit foul, out of play, beyond the seats down the third base line. And we'll do it again, 3-2. Ruby deals to Sullivan. Allen's inside, and a 2-out walk to the Titus shortstop. And that'll give Wyatt Yude an opportunity here in the bottom of the 6th. He's 0 for 2 so far in the afternoon. Struck out swinging in the first and flew out to left field in the 4th. 2 outs, runner on first. Titus trails 10-2 here in the 6th. Runner goes. Throw down to second is close, but not in time. So a stolen base for Brandon Sullivan puts a runner in scoring position for Titus. And the pitch fouled back to the fence behind the plate by Yude. Titus with another runner in scoring position, looking to mount their comeback here in the bottom of the 6th. Wyatt Yude, an RBI opportunity here. Infield playing back for Baseball Youth Philly. That one swung on and missed. Wyatt Yude out in front, the count 1-2. And Ruby deals that one spoiled foul back to the screen by Yude. The count remains 1-2. Once again, the 1-2 to Wyatt Yude. And that one's in the dirt. The count now 2-2. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th, Titus has plated a run. They trail 10-2. And the pitch, runner goes. That one swung on and hit in the air to right field down the line. And it dunks in foul. Just foul for Wyatt Yude. That close to an RBI double. And he'll go back to it again. A nice swing, but a little bit out in front for the Titus catcher. But another opportunity to get the hit here. And on the other end for Ruby, an opportunity to get the final out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner leads. Now he goes. 2-2 is low in the dirt, and a full count now for Yude as Sullivan steals third base. Pitch upstairs, and a 2-out walk to Wyatt Yude. And now a conference on the mound for the Baseball Youth Philly team. Runners on the corners. 10-2, they lead. Looking to protect the 10-2 lead as Titus has plated a run here in the bottom of the 6th, working their way and trying to make a comeback. And the conference on the mound is over. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Travis Payton, who had a triple in the 4th inning, was left stranded there, is up. He also struck out swinging in the 1st, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. And Ruby deals. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one, and it's 0-1. Runners go. Runner goes down to second. Throw down to second is late. Now runner breaks for the plate. The throw, safe. So a double steal, a delayed double steal. You take second. Sullivan scores. Check it out in the Gamechanger replay. It is now a 10-3 ball game. Close play at the plate. So now a runner on second with 2 out. And Ruby deals up high. Payton looks and watches it go outside, ball 2. Ruby deals low, and a 2-out walk to Payton. So runners on first and second with 2 away. And Ben Conkey, the hitter. The Titus right fielder is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging and check it out looking in the 2nd inning, and then lined out to shortstop in the 4th. Ruby deals up and in. The count 1-0. The 1-0 blooped into shallow left field. Coming over to make the catch is the shortstop, Caltiera. An impressive play to close things out here in the bottom of the 6th. Titus gets a couple. They trail 10-3, and that looks like they're going to call the game there. So baseball team Youth Philly wins this one 10-3 in 6 innings. An impressive offensive display and good pitching and great defense as well. And they win this one 10-3. We got one more game coming up for you in just a little bit here on BFA Sports. One more game to go. Vin and Benu and the crew with you for one more game. Stay with us.